Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is David Carreño. I have someone really special here on the line. He's a kick butt marketer. You'll hear all about him in the upcoming days. I will tell you why. He's launching a new product called the Endless Traffic Tap, and this thing is going to be amazing for what I've been hearing from Russ Ruffino. So, Russ, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man. How are you?
Very good, man. Well, thank you so much for doing this. I know you're really busy. You're getting ready to launch and do this and take over the internet world, so I know you're really, really busy, man. So thank you so much for doing this and for our subscribers and the people that are listening to this. So thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, my pleasure. Absolutely.
All right, man. So I just wanted to get a feel. I know you're going to cover a lot of it in your launch, but I just wanted to get a feel of what's going on and who's behind the product. Because a lot of the questions is, even a lot of people know you already, but some people don't. And I say, okay, well, who's this guy? What's the deal? What's his story?
Right. Who the hell is this guy?
Yeah. Who's behind it? Who's the guy acting in that video?
Right. Well, okay, yeah. Here's the deal. Most people don't know me because I have been doing internet marketing for actually less than 1 year. This is my first year online, and actually, this launch is pretty much almost the exact 1 year anniversary of me quitting my day job. So so it's really kind of cool. So I quit my day job like almost exactly 1 year ago. So, I'm not one of those internet marketers that's been doing this since like 1995 when, before there was like Facebook and before there was Google and all this other stuff. So
right, the good old days where you can create, 10 articles. That's it. Success.
And then you're good, and that's it. Yeah, exactly, man. So I got my start a year ago, and as you know, things are more competitive now than they have ever been.
Oh yeah.
So I got into this, and we'll talk about my whole backstory in a minute, but when I got into this, it became really crystal clear to me that if you're just getting into this and you're new, you really need to find the edges. You need to find those key tricks and tactics and techniques that the other guys don't know about to give you an edge, because they've been doing this longer than you have. There's so much competition out there now. And so for me, it was about, just getting every course I could find, getting every ebook I could find, just reading and studying until I could pick out those 4, 5, maybe 6 little strategies that make all the difference. And so that's what this course is about more than anything, is these are the tricks and tactics that I have used to hit 6 figures in my first year online. And, obviously the year's not over yet, so we'll see where I end up when it's over.
6 figures in the first year, that is amazing. With current techniques, I mean, that is really, for me, unheard of. And I know exactly what you're talking about, because not actually long ago, I started, I worked my butt off the whole entire month and a half, only to find out hey, AdWords is dead.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what you're doing. So that's one of the things that I really like about this, and I'm really liking what I'm hearing, that it's with today's tactics, which can be overwhelming.
No, yeah, and the thing is, like, you can't, if you do what 99% of people are doing, you'll get the results that 99% of people are getting, which is probably not that great. You got to find what the 1% is doing, those guys who really, really know their stuff. And most of the time, these are people that you've never even heard of.
Right.
They're the guys that are kind of sitting back on the sidelines. They're not, coming out with giant products and doing all this stuff. They're the guys who are just kicking back, and, they know how to drive thousands of hits of cheap targeted traffic every day, and they're just making bank off it.
Well, they're too busy making money, right?
Exactly, man. And they don't, they don't want to be, the next guru or the next, whatever. They just want to kick back and make money and live their lives. And so, what I was able to do is, I was able to come across some of those guys very early in my career and talk to them and sort of pick their brains. And from talking to those kinds of people, I was able to piece together the strategy that goes into Endless Traffic Tap and the traffic tactics that go into Endless Traffic Tap, which are a lot of things that, as far as I know, nobody else is talking about.
Wow. So, I mean, in general, the product itself is obviously a training course, but it's also a tool, or it's specifically, these are the steps that you need to do. Go do them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's a step-by-step. Oh, what it is this. It's going to give you an arsenal, okay, of, I think, 7 or 8 different ways of driving paid traffic for just pennies per visitor. And I'm not talking about traffic from like, Afghanistan or like Pakistan or whatever, because everybody knows how to do that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about American traffic, European traffic, Canadian traffic, Australian traffic, traffic from places in the English-speaking world where people have a lot of money and they love to buy stuff. There are these sort of undiscovered gems on the internet, these little places where you can get pay-per-click traffic from top converting countries, America, Canada, Australia, Europe, for just pennies per visitor. And if you know about them, you can send all the traffic you want to any website you want for just a few dollars, basically. And, it's incredible. But, not very many people know about them because they're so under the radar. So what Endless Traffic Tap is it's start to finish my entire banner advertising strategy that's going to show you exactly how to find these places, how to create your own banners, how to set up your landing pages to get maximum conversions, and just how to start driving, hundreds of hits per day or thousands of hits per day for just a few dollars.
That's amazing. I mean, that is really amazing. And I think you said that a couple of key terms there is like you're going outside to different markets, which it's the beauty of the internet that it's international. And I know several people who are struggling just hitting the American market. It just opened up one, which was the Australian market, and boom, they hit it big. So I think that's really, really good. And nobody really is talking about it. I mean, yes, they say AdSense and advertise. I mean, sure, you give me $1 million and
yeah, sure, of course,
just go and bid $5 per keyword and you're there. You get traffic. But just to get a pennies on the dollar, I'm down for that. I'm really down for that.
Yeah, look, these are strategies that. Okay, let me just tell you a little bit about my story. From age 21 to about age 30, I was a bartender. Okay, and I bartended for like 10 long years, and I was so fed up by the end of it. I was so miserable by the end of it. I mean, you live in LA, like people in LA, like, I mean, how many people in LA work in restaurants?
Absolutely.
How many people in LA like are bartenders, people our age? So that's what I was doing for 10 years, man. And I just got so tired of it. And I knew that there was something better out there for me. I just didn't know what it was. And, I knew that people were making money online. I didn't know how, but I said to myself, look, come hell or high water, I am going to figure out how to do this. And I quit my bartending job. I quit my bartending job right when I was starting out. I was making maybe a couple $100 a month online, and I quit, and I said, you know what, man, I'm just going to jump off the cliff, and I'm going to go for it. And I'm happy to say that when I quit, I had no idea what I was going to do, but very shortly after I quit, I was able to find these traffic strategies and put them into practice and make just a killing using them. So the point I'm trying to make is that these are not traffic tactics that I started doing now as a six-figure internet marketer where I've got all this money to throw around and play with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
these are traffic tactics that I discovered and started using when I was dead broke and unemployed. And they worked for me then, and they still work for me now. Especially now that I have a lot more money to throw around. But even on a complete and total shoestring budget, they still worked for me, and that's why they're so great.
Oh man, you got me there. That's it, India. You got me a shoestring. That's
yeah. Of course.
Yeah, I guess a lot of people can relate to that. And again, it's the whole thing of buy this course and it's like $2,000. $1,000, and
that's crazy. Crazy.
And it's just the information. On top of that, the tools that are, they end up being about $300 a month just for the tools, and they don't give you that. So that's really, really awesome about your story. And again, not so far back that you can do it with this. This is something I'm listening to it. It's like this is something I can really do, and this is something.
Absolutely. And the thing is like you're sitting. You just said Russ, I can't believe you hit six figures in your first year online. And a big part of the reason why, it's not that I'm like special or like some genius or I know all this stuff. I don't know anything about like SEO, for example. There's a lot of stuff that I just don't know anything about.
Right.
But part of the reason that I was able to get those kinds of results so fast is that I stayed away from free traffic. And I've focused on paid traffic and how to get paid traffic for just pennies per visitor. And one of the biggest mistakes that most newbies make is they think, oh man, I don't have a lot of money to spend on traffic, so I better start, grinding